All right. Hey, you want to bring in Dr. Steve?
I certainly do.
Dr. Steve's doing a show on 202 tomorrow night. All right, he's teaming up with what? Big Kev? Like Big Kev's doing an hour and then Dr. Steve's doing an hour?
Yeah.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Take the noisy chair. I love how the wheels on these chairs just go round and round. They're very noisy on the wooden floor.
What's up, Dr. Steve?
Hello. I'm just going to do this the whole segment.
Oh, I love this.
You know, you guys...
it's like a Ouija board.
Chair. Yeah, oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're all doing it. This is radio? What the hell?
Yeah, this is compelling radio.
Yeah, do this on your show.
Yeah.
We're the pros. We're showing you how to do it. Just move your chair around a lot.
You are the professionals.
It's a time waster. Well, you got a nice set of pipes, though, for the air.
Thanks.
I think you got a good radio voice.
Thank you, my friend.
Dr. Steve, whose greatest quality is that he can keep a secret.
He's got secrets on every single person in the studio.
I've got files on everyone in the studio.
He could write a book. Yes, I'm sure.
He already has. Not about us, but he's written.
I mean, a one with, very unethical book about people because he's supposed to be confidential.
That's right.
So what is your stupid radio show going to be about?
Jesus. Well, the stupid radio show is called Weird Medicine.
Weird Medicine, okay.
We're doing it at 10:30 on Saturday on the Saturday Night
Is it going to be better than Than and Sam?
That's hard to say. I've never actually heard Than and Sam.
Oh, God.
I actually never heard Than and Sam.
But I have...
Weird Medicine with Dr. Steve.
Will it be better than Musical Adventure Hour?
Yeah,
that's pretty good. Definitely.
Explain further, though. Weird Medicine, what do you mean?
Well, we're going to...
Like rubbing shit on your skin and stuff?
Rubbing shit on your skin? What?
I think the average... I've seen your fans.
Yeah.
And
we've seen our fans.
So you're going to do a weight loss show.
I think that health isn't always the number one priority.
True.
With some of your fans. So we're going to work on that a little bit. And we're going to we may do some weight loss. I've actually got a segment on why being fat can save your life. So that might be encouraging for some of your listeners.
Now, wait, how does that get followed? Like, if you get hit by a bus.
Would you be nice to Dr.
Being
Steve?
fat can save your life. I would like to know. Could you give a hint as to how?
Well, I was going to save it for the show, but
that's true. It's a tease.
Have you done radio in the past? You got good mic technique. You got the good voice.
It doesn't count what I did. I did college radio 30 years ago.
College radio 30 years ago.
We need him to cut some stuff for us.
He's a prescription for good radio.
Well, that's right.
That's what I like to say. That's something some hack like PD would come up with. Why don't we say he's your prescription?
The doctor is in 6 to 10.
Shut up.
Well, we got people calling in with their weird shit already. We got Jason in Jersey. But this is the show you're going to do tomorrow night, right?
Right.
But might as well do it now when people are actually listening. Jason, Jason, what's up?
Hey, fellas, how you doing?
Hey. Thanks, Danny, for laughing at that. Yes,
Dr.
Jason.
Steve, I have a serious question for you. I'm not making a bit. Sometimes when I'm taking a dump, I'll come. I'll ejaculate. I won't be hard or anything. Steam will come out.
Excuse me, right there. Stop. No disrespect, sir. I don't even need the doctor. I know your problem is you're German.
Wow.
Seriously, is that a problem?
Why would it be a problem?
It depends on where you live.
Yeah, it depends on how many times you're moving your bowels every day.
Yeah.
But
No, it doesn't happen.
all over the place.
It happens every once in a while.
Dr. Steve, if I may?
Yes.
I believe this has to do with his prostate being stimulated as he is defecating.
You stole my thunder, Anthony.
I just want to see if I can compete with the doctor, with the good doctor.
Absolutely. A urologist can actually induce ejaculation by sticking their finger up your rear end and massaging your prostate.
Sure, don't have to tell me.
And why wouldn't they?
I've made him have to change that wax paper on the counter quite a few times.
Oh, wait. Are you one of those doctors that have to stick the fingers up the poop chute?
I have done that.
Oh,
yes.
my God. Can you do one of those today?
Absolutely.
Dude.
Rubber gloves.
I ain't
Rubber gloves.
joking.
I know you're not.
Look at him, rubber gloves.
Where's
I've left from
Tennessee? Where's
watches in there.
Duffy? Let's see how brave Pat Duffy really is.
Oh my God!
It's an actual physical. Where's Pat
It would be
Duffy?
a physical.
You would actually do this right now?
What are you feeling for?
Do you,
He's a doctor.
Sure.
He's a real doctor. Yeah.
Well, actually, I can't practice in the state of New York.
You're not practicing. You just feel you're being silly.
If
What do
it's
you
just for
feel
fun,
for in a prostate when you stick your finger up there? You're obviously feeling through the intestine or
Right.
the lower rectum.
Right.
What are you feeling for when you feel a prostate?
Well, what the trick is that you feel a bunch of normal prostates.
Prostate.
Sorry. I'm amazing, man.
Every day in and day out, and then you start to recognize the abnormal prostate.
Because
So
you
can
got to
tell
do
when-
this pretty quickly, I noticed.
Yeah.
Like, you can't be sitting there for a while with your finger up some guy's ass going, I don't know, let me check this
Right.
side and that.
Unless
So
you're my doctor.
You go in.
Fuck.
So you go in
Yeah.
pretty quick,
Pretty quick,
give a little feel.
right to left, left to right, up and down.
And what does it feel like?
It's like a rubbery walnut.
A rubbery walnut, about
Right.
the size of a walnut.
About the size of the walnut.
It's supposed to be anyway, and rubbery. And then what would they feel? Is that like maybe bumpy isn't good?
right.
Obviously,
Bumpy is not
swollen.
good. Enlarged is not good.
And would it be hard if it was cancerous or something?
Sometimes it can be woody.
Woody.
Woody. Ah,
Hey,
wow.
I have a medical
Okay.
question for Dr. Steve.
All right.
And this has been bugging me. I have at times the inside of my ear itches.
Yes.
Like everyone gets an itchy ear, but I mean a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm terrified that it's because there's cancer knitting itself through my skull.
Wow. Usually cancer wouldn't just itch. But the thing to do is, I know you have a doctor. Have them look in there. If they don't see anything, a little cortisone on they actually make a cortisone eardrop that you can drop in your ear, and that'll get rid of it.
You think so?
Absolutely.
You don't think it's
Yeah.
anything serious?
Is it seasonal?
I don't know.
Is it worse
It's-
in the spring and fall?
I don't know. It might. It's been happening, but not for that long.
You're very waxy.
Could it be waxy?
Are you
Yeah.
waxy?
You're a bit
I don't
waxy.
think
If you're
so.
waxy.
Do you notice a
Now,
lot of
using
earwax?
No.
an ear kit, you can buy a little ear kit at Dwayne Reed. It's called a murine ear kit, and you can lavage out your ear with this solution, and then if it's wax, that'll get rid of it.
You don't think it's anything serious?
I don't think so, but I'd have to
Hey,
look
those
in your
kits
ear to
that
say.
you find for cleaning out your ear, that's something that's worthwhile to do.
Yeah, it's a lot better than shoving
isn't it-
Q-tips in your ear.
Yeah, because you're just packing the
Right, exactly.
peanut butter.
Right.
See, I don't like the Q-tip thing. It gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah.
So I get out of the shower. I take a piece of tissue.
Yeah.
I kind of roll it up a little so it's bigger than a Q-tip, but not shove it in there so all the wax gets pushed back. But just kind of let it dab in there, and sometimes you pull out a little surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well,
Put it on a Ritz cracker.
Oh yeah,
Little
delicious.
I'm not being a douche to you, am I?
no,
All right.
absolutely not.
See?
You're my little pal.
I'm being called a fuckhead.
Are you serious?
Oh. Because I'm like...
Well, 'cause you did the
It says,
boring
hey,
thing.
Opie,
I
stop being a
expected
fuckhead to Dr.
Probably,
Steve,
yeah.
you douche. This is how we show love on this
Yeah,
show.
exactly.
Is it?
No,
We
I'm-
love Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
Hey, cue his music. Oh, my God.
What? Oh,
I thought that was
his
the joke
deep
that there wasn't
voice.
any.
No.
Okay, I got
His
it.
name is Pat Duffy. There he is.
Actually, I got a comment here. He sounds like Adam West.
Adam West?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Batman.
Fucking
The original
does.
Batman.
Catwoman.
He does impressions while he's got a finger in your ass.
That's right. He does these impersonations, and if you're not coming from the prostate, you think he was the real people.
You know what? I think for the first time, I'm going to listen to 202 on a Saturday night.
Yep.
All right.
Sorry, Tim.
Lightsaber noises and everything. There's a light. Oh my God, he's Pat Duffy's a douche.
His name is Pat Duffy. Sit down. I think we finally found something you will not do for the radio show.
Oh, he will.
Let's see. Let's think about this. He had Pat from Menaki puke all over his face. He was the recipient of the Baby Bird, the famous Baby Bird video. What else have you done? You, the stapler to your forehead where you had to
Yes.
go to the hospital. That was terrific.
Right.
Also, brushing your teeth with dog shit.
Yes.
Let's not forget. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Well, you also brought us some bad radio that we exploited yesterday.
Right. I also smelled Sandy Kane's vagina and butthole.
That's right.
As well.
Yeah.
Well, then this will be a piece of cake.
You're a trooper.
Would you take a prostate exam from Dr. Steve live on our show? We want to educate our fans today.
He's a real doctor.
He's a real doctor.
He's not going to do anything stupid. He's a real doctor.
In the name of health, I will.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to, though.
Let me tell
I
you.
really don't.
Most people don't want to.
For the first time, Pat has said, I don't want to.
Yeah.
And if you guys don't have a rubber glove,
Oh, no, we have plenty of rubber
We have
gloves.
KY and everything.
They're fingerless, though, for working out.
Yeah, the rubber gloves are in supply. Do we have any KY?
Yeah.
I'm sure you do.
We need KY. When that, you know something, when I go to my general practitioner and I have my yearly physical exam, and he goes through everything, and why does he save that for last?
Well, you save the best for last.
You save the best for last because when he leaves the office, because he's doing other stuff, and I look at the sheet, and it's like a checklist of everything he's done, and he checks the ears and the nose, and for hernia and this, that, the other thing, and then it's like I see it there, prostate. I see it with the little thing not checked yet, and I just sit there thinking, when is he going to get to this goodness?
Well, two things. People always remember the last thing that they saw, and you want to save the most invasive thing for last.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, because once you've stuck your finger up somebody's rear end, you're not going back and looking down their throat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's probably true. Yeah, that would make you feel a little odd.
Yeah.
I don't like the drive home after that. My doctor uses a lot of KY, which I do appreciate.
Yeah.
The less friction, the better. But when I'm driving home, I just feel like I should be driving to the hospital for a rape kit. Because I'm all squishy in the seat.
He's got squishy pants.
It's squishy, and then I got to take a shower immediately. And when you take your underwear off, there's just a line of KY there. And next time the doctor, assless chaps. I'm going with assless chaps to the doctor so he can just right away do it, and I'll leave it on the upholstery.
Yeah, I don't understand Opie's doctor walking out of the room with the shit on his finger.
Yeah, shouldn't the thing that he wipes it on be right there?
It's all over the office by the time.
Well, he had the finger up
gets
in the
to
air, and he was going to the lab with.
On the lab, he's grabbing a few
Just do it right
cookies on the
there.
way there.
Hey,
You just put it on a card and you put a little developer on it, and it's done.
Yeah.
We have to thank one of our fine advertisers.
What is this?
This is Juicy Lube.
But what is Juicy Lube?
This
Is
is
it like-
wild cherry lube that will be put on Dr. Steve's finger.
Wow.
For Pat Duffy's prostate exam.
I'm putting on 2 gloves.
Yeah, put on 2 gloves. It's Pat Duffy, for God's sake.
Pat, how are we going to do this? Because none of us want to see your anus.
We have to see his anus.
We could do a side. Now, from my own experience, what is done is you have to lean over something.
Yeah, you got to do the.
So the back of that
Chevy
couch,
Chase.
the back of the couch you're sitting on looks a pretty good height for you to lean over
And hide.
and get
hide
the
your
old
shame.
exam.
Do this.
I'm sorry, Pat.
You don't want to. We all have to do things we don't want to do,
I've
Pat
done
Duffy.
more than my fair share.
Have you?
Eric hasn't.
What have you done for us lately?
I gave you that.
That's the theme of our show. What have
And
you
by
done for
lately,
us
we always mean today.
Today, right.
Once the show's over, brand new show tomorrow, and you got to perform.
Anyone else lowering their voice because Dr. Steve's in the studio?
He's going to get a gig from this because of the
I
voice.
just want to talk like Dr. Steve.
Yeah.
Well,
I would love to see Dr. Steve get a
Can you
radio
do-
gig.
I know.
can you
On
do more
202.
Adam West or?
Because he's got knowledge and he's a funny guy. So it's like, it's a good combination. Usually you get doctors on the air and they're doctors.
Yeah.
But, you're a
Thank
funny
you, my
guy.
friend.
Got a
Did you
good
ever have
voice.
anybody, honestly, did you ever have anybody shoot while you were doing prostate?
No, you can do that on purpose.
That's a funny
Does
joke
it really
to
work,
play.
though?
Yeah. You actually don't have an orgasm. It's just fluid comes out of the end of your schlong.
Really?
Yeah. So it's not a fun thing for anybody.
That must be great,
Sometimes
though.
you need to get prostatic fluid, and so you'll do that, and you put it on a slide, and you go look at it under the microscope.
Like a
Isn't that
dick
just
sneeze.
semen?
Can you please do that to Pat
prostatic
Duffy?
fluid. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Pat.
A lot of people don't realize that that whole lovely milkshake is mixed up right there as it's coming out.
That's right.
Separate ingredients and just mix them right up. It's made fresh every batch.
Looks like they're still on mash.
Hey, can we have Pat put on assless chaps for this?
Do we have them?
If we have assless chaps in here, I'm quitting.
Well, it's the Opie and Anthony assless chaps. We're going to put them to market
Does
soon.
Steve have them?
Oh,
Yes, I'll get mine. They make me a little big.
I know. Also, Steve
I
started
wore
running.
them when I was in a foundry.
I said that, and Steve started running for the door. I'm like, what?
I was running for the mic to see.
When I performed Pendulum, I would wear them.
True.
Exactly. He gets so disgusted. I love him.
Hey, Pat, can we? Is it? would your girlfriend run over here so we could do this in front of her?
I'm sure she would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really not into doing this anymore.
Don't you understand? It's actually for your health reasons.
No, the only thing I'm legitimate. Well, I'm making it okay in my head is the fact that I don't have health insurance, so I probably have to get it done anyway. Eventually.
With your luck, you don't have health insurance. He'll find something wrong,
right? But
and you'll just have to die.
But I feel like by about 2 p.m, I'm going to be in the fetal position, crying in my bed.
Yeah. The first time. Would this be the first time you've ever gotten this type of exam?
Yeah, I'm very nervous.
See, the first time you do feel a little degraded, a little.
And how old are you?
22.
Oh my God! You should have had this done 10 years ago.
Absolutely.
10 years.
Now you know what? He's right.
I have a little story about when I was 7 years old. I was
It's
little.
about time. Hold on a minute. Finally, it's going to explain everything.
No,
Somebody
this
with
doesn't
a German
explain
penis.
anything. It was a German woman. It was Dr. Fuchs, who practiced in East Northport. I was little 7-year-old Anthony, and I was over my grandma's house. I was over grandma's house, and my stomach hurt so bad, and I was all bloated. Little Anthony was constipated at 7. I think I used to swallow gum with a G, and I was a little bound up.
Oh, don't worry.
I didn't even want anybody going with that joke.
You know what? With a quick edit.
Yeah, I know.
Did you just say you swallow cum? Edit that together. Thank you.
So it was determined by taking me to Dr. Fuchs that little Anthony was constipated. So I didn't know. When I had been constipated prior, Mommy would give me a little spoonful of something and it would go away. But this, I guess, was so bad that they put a what is that?
Fist?
A fist up my ass. Suppository. They put a suppository up my ass at 7 years old. And I was horrified. Dr. Fuchs lays me down, and she had the German accent. I think she was like World War II escapee, and just shoved a suppository up my ass, and I didn't know what was going on. I'm kicking. I was like, and I remember that vividly. I keep searching for that again
Rotten
in life.
Impacted boy duties.
And then back to Grandma's house, where I made the biggest shit a 7-year-old has ever made. It looked like the Hindenburg inside the toilet. It was giant. I was amazed at the size of this shit.
I knew we would eventually get to Poopy Castle talk. Finally.
Yeah, you got to go there.
Poopy Castle.
But that was first time any doctor had fiddled around with that area. But it wasn't that far. It's a little suppository. But now he's had nothing.
I got to interrupt because hold on to your hats, kids. It's Pat Duffy's father. Pat's dad, what's up?
He's got health insurance. Damn it, I paid for the Staple bill.
He's got health insurance.
So Pat's dad is the health insurance?
That's me.
All right. Well, you better hope his prostate's good.
The only thing he still owes, he owes St. Luke $75 for the copay still.
All right, well, we'll pay that.
I think I'm already late on
the
that.
Empire now or what?
Yeah, he's building the Empire. He's sitting there with his,
this is part of the
with his
Empire.
Darth Vader helmet on, and he's going to be bottomless in a few minutes.
Yeah. And then I'll work my way up to get the family discount on the $14.95 every 3 months for this radio, or what?
Yeah, we need to get you a cheaper radio there, sir.
I got the rowdy still, whatever that means.
The rowdy?
Retard.
I'm rowdy. He's got hyperactive XM.
I know. What do you want, Jimmy? What do you want?
Here's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
Pat, you are going to go behind that couch, right? You're going to lean over it. And the good doctor will also be behind the couch. That way...
Well, we should move the couch forward.
Yeah, we move the couch forward a little bit, of course. But that way you're bent over in the right position. Things are blocked for the audience who may be offended by such a thing. And we get a nice side view. So we don't have to look at, actual... Because, let me tell you something. It's not going to be the finger going in the ass. That's not going to be the show. Pat Duffy's face is going to be the show. So let's remember that.
All right, let's get the Pal Talk camera set. His girlfriend is on her way from the other joint.
I want the Pat Duffy face cam.
And Dr. Steve is doing a show on this channel tomorrow night. What time, Dr. Steve?
10:30 p.m.
Weird
Eastern
Medicine.
Time.
And we gave him some Juicy Lube wild cherry flavor to put on his finger.
Dr. Steve is pretty much our personal friend and physician. Not, I mean, technically, but I'll call to Steve and ask him questions. And yeah, he's a medical advisor, and I trust his judgment. He's been 100% so far. He's a real deal.
He helps me with my. All right, I'll admit it. He helps me with my swamp lip every once in a while.
This almost sounds like what Mr. Exxon does to us. I gotta go, boys.
Cool reference stuff. Cool reference stuff. God damn it.
What did he say? I didn't hear him.
Something that no one in here knows anything about, or the two countries he's fucking talking to.
Hey, Patrick. Hey, McGillicuddy.
Oh.
Have fun.
Oh,
Bye.
I will. Hey, Dad, I'm gonna get a finger in my ass. How's that feel?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think you found your radio partner. You should do a radio show with your dad. I'd listen to that. You two just going at it for 3 hours a day.
It moves around there, Steve. You don't have to move it.
Closer.
I was trying to focus in on Pat Duffy, and Steve is moving the camera as I'm using the remote control to move it.
What's the ETA on Pat Duffy's girlfriend?
She's getting on her way now. So.
Yeah, Travis is meeting her downstairs.
And all right, and then she'll have to go through the 20 minutes of paperwork just to watch.
5's a good shot.
As long as we'll keep her quiet.
Should we take a quick break and then we'll do this next?
Sure, if you want to do that.
We can do that. Dr. Steve tomorrow night. Big Kev, you're doing your geek thing tomorrow as well?
9 to 10:30.
9 to 10:30. Big Kev's Big Kev Geeks. What is it?
Big Kev stuff.
Big Kev's Geek Stuff.
All right. I was close.
Big Kev responsible for bringing Kevin Smith to this program,
Yes, our good pal.
who hopefully will get us Ben Affleck.
And then that leads to President Bush.
Really?
Oh, yeah. You'll say.
I just want to say Benifer.
All right, so we're going to prepare the studio for the Pal Talkers and for the radio audience and for the live studio audience. We have Mike out there?
Yeah.
Of course not.
Oh,
Why would we?
take two on that. And we have a fine live studio audience.
Oh, there they go.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, great.
Look how nervous Pat Duffy is.
Pat, what's
Holy
wrong?
shit, Pat. You are really nervous.
No, I'm just thinking about the after effects of this.
After effects?
What's that?
Like, just the psychological...
You might have liked it.
The psychological factor of it.
The zip code changed to the West Coast.
It's not like we're getting somebody like Danny to bend you over and do something to you.
True.
This is a person with the knowledge that is needed to make sure you're healthy in that area. And there's no problem. You do feel a bit silly afterwards. I will say that, but
and a bit squishy.
Just keep telling yourself it's okay. It's a professional.
Pat, I had this done because I had strep throat, so don't worry.
Which is a little weird.
I know people think that's really like a joke. It really isn't.
That's hot.
I went in for strep throat and I got a finger up my ass. Where's my
good. I hope it's gone.
I just have to say one thing, and that has been in my head ever since you played it.
We got to add it to
I
this
remember when that
machine,
came out.
I do too.
And it was just the first time I heard it, I was like, this is the worst thing. It's not funny. The guy doesn't sound like the Duke. Oh, maybe the Duke should have been checked. See, if Dr. Steve would have checked the Duke out, perhaps he would have found something in that colon.
It's true.
All that meat that he...
Hey, does Dr. Steve have big digits or what?
Yeah, I can span an octave.
Can
in
you
a
use the
third
thumb?
on Oh.
You can span an octave?
Span an octave and a third, so yeah, I've got pretty long hands.
Okay.
So.
I hope it comes out all shitty, man.
No.
Laugh my
Have you
ass off.
had that?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Dr. Steve,
that's the point.
I have to ask you something because we've had this conversation before. Before I go to the doctor for my checkup, I will go home and completely shower and get very clean everywhere to go to the doctor. Opie says this is silly to do. And that I'm trying to, like, impress the doctor. And I say, no, it's just common courtesy. And Ope goes, no, the doctor's now going to spend longer with his finger up your ass if it's, like, refreshing.
The smellier, the better, man. You know the doctor's going to get in and out and move on.
I actually start shitting and then break it off mid-piece. The type where it takes 400 wipes and then I go to the doctor.
You leave a thin mint between your cheeks.
You're cleaning with nice fresh soaps and stuff. Fuck that.
No, I just make sure I'm thoroughly scrubbed.
And we appreciate it.
See, that's what I'm doing. It's
you.
because he's going to do a better job. You know, if you bring in a nice car to the garage,
Yeah.
he's going to do a job, make sure he puts down things so he's not leaning on it and scratching his keys.
Good for
You bring
you.
a piece of shit car in there, he's not going to care.
Yeah, but what are you going to spend more time in? A nice car or a piece of shit? Piece of shit car, you're going to sit in, drive in, and jump out. Nice car, you're going to relax, lounge out. That's what they do in your ass.
You want to smell the interior. The
I don't
leather
know.
interior. I get a Subway sub. I leave it outside for about a week, and then I rub that all over my body before I go to the doctor.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
I think most of the doctors really don't care either way. I think it probably, in the end, just makes you feel more comfortable.
You wouldn't want a stink guy, though, to come in. and
People are
everything.
requesting that Dr. Steve says, "I'm sorry I did that." As
yes.
Oh, little Imus. Imus.
I'm sorry, I did that.
No, you're more Adam West. More Adam West, please.
Yeah.
It's very mysterious.
Yes.
Or not. You do whatever you want.
What? Did you ask me
It's,
something?
it's okay. Is Pat Duffy's girlfriend
I have
here?
to tinkle. I'm going to tinkle.
Yeah, I got to tinkle too. Break, and then...
All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back, and Pat Duffy will get a prostate exam live on our show. It's first one ever, and we can't wait.
I like to think of it as his first gay experience.
No, it's nothing sexual.
First gay experience that we know of.
It's
next.
not sexual
What?
at all. It
What?
has nothing. Oh my God.
What happened?
All right, and during the break, can we put some light on Pat Duffy?
On his asshole
You know,
or just his face?
Yeah, let's turn a light or two on. I see a lot of lights, but they're not on. Maybe we could brighten his face up because that's going to be the show. Those rosy red cheeks when he makes that ooh face. Ooh.
All right, we'll be back. Stay there. At this point, we got to say hi to Pat Duffy's lovely girlfriend Lonnie. She's been on our
here
show
she
many
is.
times. We like to bring her into the studio when Pat's about to do one of these things for the radio show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What do I?
Should be on.
Try again. What is that?
Test 1, 2.
Yeah.
She just-
Hit right in her face.
You just hit her in the
I'm good. How are
face.
you?
Maybe meet her halfway.
Should she just use another
Yeah,
microphone?
just come over here.
Yeah, sit down on the couch. Get comfortable because you're going to be horrified.
Oh.
So you're working over at K-Rock and you get the phone call that Opie and Anthony need you, right?
Yes.
Did anyone tell you what was going on?
E-Rock told me a little bit, but not really.
Yeah, your lovely boyfriend, Pat. You see him leaned over a couch over there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he's going to get a finger up his ass right in front of your eyes. Yeah.
She's an awesome. Yeah. She's a keeper, man.
She really is a keeper.
She is.
Thank you.
You guys still in love? Everything's going well?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, very good. All right, Anthony's working the Pal Talk cameras. I think we're ready for this.
Yeah, we got a nice tight shot on Pat Duffy's face
Dr. Steve, is he mic'd over there?
because it's all about the face.
Dr. Steve doing his radio show tomorrow, Weird Science on 202, Saturday night. Tomorrow night, of course, at 10:30.
Or you could call it weird.
Now,
I don't like that mic at all. It's really, really driving me
Pat
nuts.
Duffy, the important thing here
Yeah.
for our viewing audience is that you look right into the camera at all times during this process, okay?
Okay.
You know what camera you're on.
That one right
Yeah,
there.
that one right
Yes.
there. There you go. Now you're going to have to look into that camera at all time because that's the fun cam. That's it.
Not so fun on this side.
Oh, no, huh?
Let's Dr. Steve test his mic.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Much better. Dr. Steve,
Is it the Joker?
hey, can you
Thanks, kid.
can you wiggle the finger around when it's in there or what?
No.
Well, he might have to. Whatever you would normally do.
Yeah.
What we would normally do is you insert the finger, and then you sweep from left to right, and
All
right to
right.
left, and then
Yeah.
up and down to feel the whole
Just
process.
give him a little extra is all I'm saying.
Okay.
Whatever will make the
Give him the
milky
deluxe.
stuff.
Sure. Are we ready?
We're hoping.
Pat, face, don't put your head down, ever.
It's only in shame. I'm sorry.
No face down. Your face must remain up like that.
Can you lift your head all the way with your hat on?
What? Yeah.
Is that hat interfering with your head?
No.
motion?
No, that's a good shot right there. We got it. As long as he looks at the camera and keeps his head up.
Let him look cool, Jimmy.
Yeah,
you know.
please.
All right.
Dr. Steve, we're hoping he makes cumsies in his pants.
We know we're going to.
Right.
We have one problem, Pat. You still have your pants on.
I know.
Yeah. Pat,
Must be awkward when you have to tell them to take their pants off.
drop
Doc?
trowel.
Take him down.
Sort of a
And
fundamental.
Doc, I know you really want to get to it, but after he takes his pants down, let him get bent back over and in position.
Yeah.
Do I have to
and
pull my pants all the way down?
However, Dr.
They
Steve
got to
says.
go to at least to your knees.
I got to be able to get to the business section. So.
All right.
Oh my God, this is so
This is hysterical.
And you got the juicy lube in your hand there, Dr.
got
Steve?
it.
The wild
Yeah.
cherry
Got
flavor?
my glove on.
Got the glove.
All right.
What suggestions do you
my
give
ass.
people to make it less uncomfortable, Doctor?
Wow. There's really no way you can make this less
I heard some people say that you're supposed to push like you're taking a shit.
Wow.
No,
And
huh?
that's news to me.
I guess clinching is bad.
That's kind of like pushing back, right?
Yeah, like
I don't
push
think
back.
that-
No, maybe my doctor's got a little. yeah. Push, pull out your dick.
Anthony, here's a pillow. Could you put your face in this?
How great would it be
Both
if
hands
Dr.
on his
Steve's not a
shoulders.
doctor? Just some listener that came for the walk over today
Dude.
I was
said he was a doctor. We didn't even check your credentials, did we?
Can I see a diploma?
That's all right.
All right.
Now, no one stand in front of any of these cameras, or you will be shot.
Got the lube on my finger.
And no one talk either.
And
Assume the position.
all right, he's assuming the position.
Wait. Are
And
we,
Doc, let us know.
Hold on, Doc. You
sorry.
just don't go right in.
Yeah.
We got to milk this for another 10 minutes.
10 minutes. The lube is going to dry up.
That's already.
Now, Pat, you ready?
No,
Yeah.
Pat, look into the camera. I saw you put your head down. Don't you put that head
I'm
down.
sorry. I
Now,
can't help it.
Doc, walk us through it. Let us know what you're doing.
Yeah, take your time, please.
First, I'm approaching the area,
Okay.
Well, he sure is.
and I'm
Head
separating
up.
the buttocks, the
Head up.
gluteal region. I'm placing my finger on the rectum.
Yeah.
Head up.
And now we are examining the prostate, sweeping from left to right, up and down, feels normal, and we're done.
Thank God. Is it all shitty? Yeah, don't.
Did you see his face, though?
Can we see the finger on the palpable camera?
Yeah, just throw it in front of one of those.
Yes.
Put it right with the mic.
Wow.
Doc, don't run around with it. He's got. Where is
Put it
this?
where his face just was so we can see it.
Exactly.
Pat, move your head.
Yeah, just it's
Yeah,
not a toothbrush.
move your
Pat.
That's my
head.
poop on there.
And
There it is.
let me zoom in on this here. That is the
Wait.
finger.
Get the finger on
Yeah,
top.
let's get it. Oh
Appears
boy.
to be,
Oh boy. I hate this. It's
Perfectly healthy feces.
Hold on.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, perfectly healthy feces.
What did you wipe your ass with, Pat? A devil dog?
Oh, God. Well, what do you think of his prostate there, Dr. Steve?
Perfectly healthy.
Yeah.
The thing is that most 20-year-olds don't have prostate problems that are chronic. You know, they may have some prostatitis. What would be better is if we did a testicular exam, because that's much more likely to detect something that a young man might have.
Oh.
Now,
thanks.
Pat, what do you think?
I say test his bag.
You can refuse.
Yeah, I might as well. All right.
Oh, I might as well. All right, back to
Then I need
camera
another set of
5.
gloves.
All right, we need more gloves. We're getting Pat all checked out here. How did it feel, Pat?
Like I just took a really awful shit.
He did on his finger.
And let's go to Pat's girlfriend, Lonnie.
Yes.
What do you think?
Nothing really.
Would you do that while you're blowing me? Because that would be fun, probably.
Jeez.
Hey, Dr. Steve, could you maybe
Lonnie.
give her a little pointer on how to make Pat, ejaculate if his girlfriend did the same thing?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
What does she
I mean,
have
it's
to do?
just basically this technique. In, sweep, left and right, and from the top down.
Are you paying attention?
Got it.
That's how the urologists do it, and it's an effective technique for expressing seminal fluid. And then you can look at it under the microscope.
Also known as cumsies.
Oh, wow. He made this evil face. This, like, you furrowed your brow and went like, oh! That was man sex. Yeah. You made a man sex face.
You dared him to fuck you hard.
What was Pal Talk's reaction?
Oh, my God, they loved it.
They liked that one?
They loved it.
All right, what are we doing now? Checking the ball bag?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, check it for ticks and stuff.
Yeah.
Ticks.
How are we going to do this now?
You show your balls and he squeezes them.
Oh, all right. So, can I turn around at least?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't need to see your ball
You
bag.
want to check him out?
No, I'm sure he's packing 5.
And I'm going to get on my knees.
Sam's
Dr. Steve decided to get on his knees.
All right, we got Pat's face. Pat, look into the camera, though, Pat.
Look
Now
over
we're going
your
to check
shoulder.
for hernia first.
Oh, Pat.
This is on the
Damn it.
right, no hernia. On the left, turn your head and cough. All right. And now,
What?
I'm going to check the testicular region for any kind of abnormalities. Oops. Oh, sorry, dude.
Watch the dick. Watch the dick.
Sorry, man. And you're absolutely normal.
Wow, that's nice.
Normal.
So we're good.
Delightful set of testicles.
Delightful.
Dr. Steve finally comes to New York to visit us, and look what we put him through.
Delightful set of testicles. Oh, that's great.
Someone got confused. Dog shit sniffer, you're usually good. Give her a little pointer. She don't have a prostate. I know that. It's when she shoves a finger up Pat Duffy's ass.
Oh, exactly.
Everyone else got it. All right, there you go. Pat, you're healthy.
I am.
There you go, Pat. Did it hurt, Pat?
No. I thought
There was no pain?
No, it was like it was really more of a shock, if anything. It was just like fuck. Like I wouldn't describe it as pain.
Hey,
so
Your face kind of looked like you were in pain.
well,
Hey, we got
more pleasure.
Florida Steve from D.C. checking in. He's got a great idea. I mean, Pat Duffy went through a little hell there, and I think it's Dr. Steve's turn. Would you allow Pat Duffy to give you a shit hat?
Sure. Anything for the show.
All right. Wow, that was gay.
But that was very good. It was educational.
Yeah, was it?
As far as
explain the education.
Well, a lot of guys probably afraid to go and have a prostate exam. And if we could have fun with it here on the show, perhaps more people will think, I could do that.
Guess what? Not everyone was having fun. Right, Pat?
yes.
Well, I wasn't talking about the person going. I'm talking like bring your friends so they can laugh at you. That was my point of the whole thing.
gotcha.
Going to the doctor.
Gotcha.
Yes, indeed.
What? Jimmy?
I have to.
Jimmy?
Yeah.
Jimmy?
Where's Jimmy going?
I have to go.
Where's Jimmy going?
He's a big star now.
I know he is.
He gets to do whatever he wants.
I have to.
HBO tomorrow night.
Yeah, you're on
Tomorrow night,
HBO
yes.
tomorrow.
On the road to tonight and tomorrow, but that show is sold out. Those shows are sold
All
out.
4 are sold.
Danbury?
Danbury's in 2 weeks. I'm doing
Danbury.
the Danbury Treehouse, and I'm also in Queensbury, New York.
Queensbury and Dansbury?
Yes.
What a brie.
It's the Brie. The Brie.
The Brie tour.
Wait, my show is up against your HBO special?
I'm looking at it just the opposite way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, right.
Like, how did my HBO special follow this? It's just an uneventful little man. You can DVR it.
I'm sure there's about 10 listeners that don't have HBO, Dr. Steve. Don't worry.
You can do both. You can enjoy both.
Yeah. All right. Line of the day, really? All right.
Yep. We have,
What? Brian Ogre thing, too? That's my new bit, talking to myself, because people talk to me now.
What?
In the headphones.
Huh?
In this
What the?
great state-of-the-art studio, so you can play along now at home. Because I'll just start going, okay, yeah, that sounds good, out of nowhere.
I heard it.
I know you have.
Go, okay.
Yeah. Jimmy, all right, we'll see you Monday.
All right, Jimmy,
HBO
good
tomorrow
luck.
night.
Bye, guys. Thanks. See you guys Monday. Bye,
Monday.
Dr. Steve.
Lonnie, thank you.
We're going to have to wave at each other.
Oh,
Dr. Steve, I would never refuse Dr. Steve a handshake, but this moment I
he was
would.
wearing gloves.
I don't care if you had a fucking catcher's mitt on.
Give him some Purell.
All right, I'll see you, buddy. I'm really glad.
Give him a tongue bath.
Bye, guys.
Smell his finger.
Yeah, smell his finger, Jimmy.
He's like, no.
Oh, you thought, though, for
No,
a second.
he thought about it for a second.
I'm like, do I need anything plugged? No, show the soul.
All right. I think we're done, Ant. I think we could do line of the day and get out of here. We were going to do the best of 8-track porn so far, but we could say that for Monday.
We'll save it. We have an interview to do. We're very big.
Yeah, we got, what's your name again?
It's Joe.
It's not Joe, it's Mike.
It's Joe.
What?
He said Joe. So I go, it's Joe.
It's Mike.
I think I remember his name.
FMQB.com.
It's Mike.
Big fans of the show.
I just remember.
We're going to be on the cover, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. We got to get that interview out of the way.
Guy's doing a cover interview, and I call him Joe.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I know.
It's all right. Audience, anything? Did anyone come here with something that we never got to? Everyone all right? Danny, when'd you get out there?
You
guys all right?
Taking pictures with Jimmy.
Anybody have anything?
No, we're good.
Chlamydia?
Any questions for Dr. Steve?
Well, somebody gave me some questions. Hang on, let me find it in my pocket. There's a question from somebody that says, it normally takes me 2 to 3 hours to finish while having sex. It's always been this way.
It's always
This is a problem.
It's always been this way.
So that's an anonymous entry that we've received.
Yeah, is he on any medication? There are Prozac and Paxil and Zoloft. Some of the antidepressants cause that problem. As a matter of fact, some people use them for that reason.
Right.
And, I would have to ask him if he was on any medication or not. Otherwise, that's a tough one. And it's usually psychological.
Did you talk to your doctor?
Right.
All right. Jimmy, did you have something? Jimmy ran back in, put his headphones on, then ran out. We'll never know what he wanted.
Not really. I had kind of a weak joke, but I bailed on it. The guy who said that he takes 2 or 3 hours to come, I said he has a disease. It's called braggeritis. Oh, that had more potential than I thought.
Funny joke.
Cool. I'll bow out gracefully.
All right, Jimmy. Yes. Jimmy on HBO tomorrow night. Oh, Jimmy.
Yes, come on.
I think I'm taking pictures.
Sorry. Did I get him? Did I get him?
No, it's comfortable. It's good. We just.
Did I get him?
Out of the way, Danny.
Yes. Why don't you hire a sketch artist?
Danny, get out of the way. That's okay.
All right. Dr. Steve tomorrow night.
Yes, sir.
Big
10:30.
Kev, the big plug for your show. I'm sorry that you went by the wayside here, but, finger up Pat Duffy's ass trumps anything you have to say.
Yep, my show tomorrow, Big Kev's Geek Stuff.
Jesus, man.
I don't mind being trumped
brutal.
by a finger up the ass.